This week on Primo's Truth About Hunting.
Hunting during the late seasons in Iowa's bitter winter.
That's what you come to Iowa for right there. That is a beautiful Iowa deer.
Good gracious. Look how big his body is.
Late season, snow on the ground.
We have several farms and a lot of biologic to plant.
Finally got some cold weather.
It wasn't the hardest shot I've ever made, but it was about 40. No, at least it was a long 40.
Welcome to the woods, y'all. Down home with the boys. Here we go.
It's a natural high, out back in the country. Trophy rack in my sights, bragging rights on my buddies. If you wanna know why we do what we do, Whitetail ain't no lie, to tell you the truth, it's a natural high.
Primo's Truth About Hunting is brought to you by Bushnell, Matthews, Range, Cabela's, Yeti Coolers, Squincher, Block Targets, Ozonics, Black Gold, Ripcord, and Primo's Hunting. Speak the language.
When we started dreaming about monster whitetails, our research turned us straight to the Midwest. Places like Iowa have become known for growing some tremendous bucks. Iowa is a rich farmland with pockets of woods, draws, and farms from 40 acres to thousands of acres. The perfect habitat to grow magnificent bucks. Whether chasing these deer with stick and string early in the season, during the rut, or hunting during the late seasons, freezing to death in Iowa's bitter winter, you just never know what's going to step out. Iowa has truly become the land of the giants.
People always ask us, how do we continually kill these giant bucks in Iowa? Well, it's simple. We always start early. Iowa has 3 gun seasons, 2 shotgun and 1 late muzzleloader season. Now, this time of year, the rut has come to an end, and these bucks, well, they're back on their feed patterns to fuel up for the winter months that lie ahead. And that's why we like to use biologic, so we get the most tonnage per acre.
Every summer, we head up to Iowa to meet up with our old buddy Paul Fountain at Fountain Outfitting. And once we get up there, it's time to fire up the old tractor, break out the disc and the planters, and start throwing some seed.
Now we have several farms to cover and a lot of biologic to plant.
So once we get all these turnips in the ground, all we can do is pray to the good Lord that we catch the weather right and it all comes up.
Not being a resident in Iowa, it is important for us to make our time and trips the most efficient that we can. So we like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. While we're here planting, we try to put all of our stands in the spots that we think these deer might be using during the late season. You want to keep in mind that the winds will be different from the time of year that you're setting up your stands to the time of year that you'll be hunting. And I know the foliage and the deer patterns will change, but you want to key in on where you think these deer will be traveling to and from the food sources. You want to make sure your stand placements are no more than 150 yards from these spots.
This year we took some Mississippi tactics to the Midwest. We built some platforms to put some double wide blinds on top of so we could cover 2 different food plots from 1 location. Because the way these food plots are, they on top of a rolling hill and they drop off on both sides and you just can't cover them from ground level. This is a tactic that we've been using at home for several years.
Finished product. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Hopefully, it'll be just as effective in Iowa.
This segment of Truth About Hunting was brought to you by Mossy Oaks Native Nurseries and Biologic and Summit Tree Stands.
Finally got some cold weather. Got up here in this food plot. Here he comes.
Oh, big buck coming. We went back to the house and looked at the footage.
That is a beautiful Iowa deer.
When you go hunting, you take odor with you, like the odor this hat has soaked up in the past 48 hours. So Control Freak wants to know, would you hunt in this right here?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd go hunting in that.
Now I want you to see where this hat's been sitting for 2 days. Control Freak wipes out even the strongest animal, chemical, and food odors.
Wow. Are you kidding?
Control Freak Scent Eliminator, only from Primos.
By definition, the new Rage Extreme is a broadhead designed to be used in an instance of aggression to the highest degree. Our most devastating broadhead yet, the Extreme creates massive wound channels and tears gaping holes. It's an extreme broadhead, built for extreme hunters. Rage broadheads, leading the evolution in lethal technology.
As a young man growing up in America, my parents instilled in me certain values. None greater than this. If you give your word, you back it up. You can see the same conviction in Bushnell's bulletproof guarantee. We say Legend Ultra HD will out-hunt and outperform, period. Try them out, and if you don't agree, we'll buy them back. Guaranteed.
Now get $50 instant savings on Legend rifle scopes and binoculars.
Before experiencing it, you won't know dependability. Unless you've drawn it, you haven't felt smooth. Until you shoot it, you've yet to be this accurate. The Matthews Creed. Rethink your possibilities.
This is our 5th and last day here in Iowa for the first shotgun muzzleloading season. We're hunting a turnip field up here on one of our farms, and we've already got some deer coming out in it for a little breakfast. So, hopefully, our last day, maybe we'll get some luck. We sure need it.
It's amazing how these deer literally flock to these biologic food sources in the late season, no matter what time of day it is. Although this is a very nice buck, Jimmy judges him to be just a little too young, so he lets him walk. It's still early, and in Iowa, anything can happen, and fast.
Jordan, big buck, where? Right there, to the left. You on him? I'm on him. He's behind the post. Yeah. What you got? Alright, I got him. Yeah. Did you get him? Oh, yeah. Did you get him? I'm pretty sure I got him. I saw a bunch of stuff shoot out of his mouth when you hit him. It wasn't the hardest shot I've ever made, but
it was about 40.
No, at least it was a long 40. But he's a nice 8-point, good 8-point. Gosh. It just, it only takes a few seconds to turn the whole thing around.
You ready to go pick him up?
Yes, I am. You earned that one, Jimmy.
Oh, we both did there, Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. He ain't wide, but he's got good mass. Points coming around. Look at that great face. But finally got some cold weather this morning. And got up here in this food plot, and man, here he come. He was looking too. He was cruising. He was cruising.
This segment of Truth About Hunting was brought to you by Smokehouse Salt Company and Tight Spot Arrow Quivers.
Afternoon number 4 here in Iowa. Look how big his body is. Good gracious.
Late season, snow on the ground, beautiful Iowa deer.
When the sun goes down and you've got a blood trail to find, only one light can keep you from a sleepless night. Primo's Blood Hunter HD blood trailing flashlight. Unlike ordinary flashlights, its color filtration technology reduces ground colors and pumps up the red with a brighter, more consistent beam. So instead of making your way home, you make every drop count. The Blood Hunter HD, only from Primo's.
Don't worry, it's a Yeti. Yeti coolers are roto-molded. It's the same process used to make whitewater kayaks. Yeti coolers are tough. They're even certified grizzly-proof. And with at least double the insulation, a Yeti cooler is also better at doing what a cooler is meant to do, keep things cold. Yeti coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
Block. History is tough as target.
The Primo's Minute is brought to you by Polaris Ranger EV.
Hey folks, how you doing today? I'm here with Will and Brad. Just want to go through the Truth rangefinder for a while. I've been using this thing for a while. I was actually out this spring doing some turkey hunting. This thing is lightning quick, and the nice thing that Will likes about it, it's a one-button operation.
That's right, it's simple, but I'm telling you, timing is everything. For me, when I'm elk hunting or whitetail hunting, when that deer, that elk comes in, I don't need any delay at all, because he's gonna be by that tree in the next 5 seconds. I've gotta hit it, put it up, and be ready to draw. That thing does it. It's faster than anything I've ever seen.
But you know, the neat part is the arc, the angle range compensation. You know, steep shot out to 50 yards, it's going to tell you the true range and then what
you need
range.
to shoot it at, because when you're shooting downhill, it's a flatter trajectory than if you're shooting just straight up on flat ground.
And that's out to 200 yards.
For a gun or a bow.
Yep. Tree stand in the Midwest.
When you give me a tool that helps me do what we do, I love it. Keith and Slade have arrived at what we call the Old Hay Barn, one of our Iowa honey holes.
Get up there.
The old barn has become a little unsteady, so we're hunting from a double bull blind on a raised platform, which gives us a much better view of the surrounding area.
Afternoon number 4 here in Iowa. Shotgun season. We finally got the perfect wind to hunt this food plot. Yesterday afternoon we had it. This afternoon we had it. We hunted here yesterday afternoon and saw a pile of deer out here. Just not no shooters. Hopefully before dark there'll be a bunch of deer come out here. Hopefully old grandpa will come out here. Oh, big buck coming.
Where at?
Behind that last yearling. Yep. That's a good one there, Slade. He's just too far right now. He's tearing them turnips up, ain't he? Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
These late season Iowa deer love our biologic turnip patches. So Keith is being patient, waiting for this buck to feed a little closer, when all of a sudden, something goes wrong.
What is that deer running from?
Just acting spooky from his day 10.
Well, I ain't gotta worry about shooting him now. They'll be back. Well, so much for getting a shot at him right now. I feel like they'll be back. One of them yearlings just got to playing, running around and bucking and hopping, and ended up spooked the whole bunch.
Crazy. Here we go. Big buck to the right. Oh, is that today?
No, that's a big buck.
Well, Keith's bad luck didn't last long. Another good buck has appeared in the field right behind Keith. So Slade and Keith have to change places to make it happen.
I'm gonna try to grunt to hang in and come on. He's looking at it.
Again, Keith is hoping this buck will come a little closer. But this deer is focused on having turnips for supper. But he ain't budging. So Keith pours it to him.
Got him, Slade.
He's going to woods right there. He's gonna go down right there, Keith. Oh.
Go down, buddy. Come on, go down, go down, go down. But I'm gonna ease over there and see if I can make sure he's down.
Oh, yeah.
Last time. He saw him go down. I don't know if he went over the hill. Go get our stuff out of our tower. Double bull blind.
Hey, look at it in the sign from right here.
Hey, if we hadn't had it up on that platform, we'd have never seen it.
We'd have never seen this dude. That's right.
Well, we went back to the house and looked at the footage, and I hit him a little bit back, but it looks like I caught the back of the liver, because when he turned and started down the hill, his blood just pouring out of him.
It's been 6 hours now.
Yeah, so everybody talked about it. They said, your deer's dead. Let's go get him before the coyotes get him.
Keith wanted to wait till the morning.
Yeah.
We wasn't allowing that.
Yeah. Come look right here. Slade, come here. He's laying right here. He didn't go 50 yards.
Holy smokes.
Look. See him right there?
Oh my goodness. Go ahead, Slade.
Look at that beam sticking up.
Good gracious. Look how big his body is.
Hold him right there, Keith.
Look at that, Slade.
He didn't go 25 yards off the edge of the field.
No, I know it. Look at that. Thank y'all. Thank you. Tommy, thank you, buddy. Slade. Hey, it's been a tough week, but we've done it.
Good job, bro.
This segment of Truth About Hunting was brought to you by Ammo to Go and C Spire Wireless.
I aimed at that bullet hole.
Them holes are touchy.
How fast did that happen, bro? Late season, snow on the ground. What a beautiful deer. That's what you come to Iowa for right there.
I had my best bow hunting year ever. I killed 5 nice bucks in 5 different states. What did I change? I started using Ozonics. Ozonics is the in-the-field ozone generator. It blankets your scent zone with scent-destroying ozone. Ozonics is the only scent control product that deals with your scent zone. I never got busted by a downwind deer. What's that word? Ozonics works, and it's guaranteed. Learn more at ozonicshunting.com.
If I was a steel worker, I'd use Squincher, because staying hydrated means staying productive.
If I work construction, I drink Squincher, because it has more potassium and half the sodium.
If I was a firefighter, I'd drink Squincher, because it's formulated to drink every day.
If I worked the rail, I'd drink Squincher.
Because of the taste. But we're all hunters, and we drink Squincher because it's what America's workers drink. Squincher, hydration that works.
It's the last gun hunt of the season for us here in Iowa. And Jordan Goza has the late muzzleloader tag. The temperatures are below freezing. I hope Jordan and Slade brought enough clothes, especially if the wind kicks up.
Them holes are touchy.
One of these and that one were both at 150. At 100, I aimed at that bullet hole. And hit it.
Hey, all we gotta do is go hunting.
I'm ready.
It's one of those calm, crisp mornings. Slade and I sound like a herd of water buffalo. Coming in here, we're in the infamous draw known as the Killing Tree. Snow on the ground, frozen and crunchy, and this draw has produced several Iowa giants in the morning time late season. So a bunch of trails on this creek. You can see where the deer's been crossing and sliding on the ice. We had to come get the old Killing Tree shot. See if we can carry on the tradition.
Jordan has spotted a deer moving through a thicket of trees. And as usual, nothing happens like we plan it. The deer are right behind the setup.
Can you get turned around? Where can I move? Yeah.
Slade is doing his best to make his move and get the camera on this buck.
Behind a tree. Alright, whenever you can kill him.
Smack. Good shot, Jordan. You got him, buddy. Oh.
That's the big deer that Jimmy and I saw in here.
Is it?
Yes.
Hey, boy. That big deer did just like Brad's big deer. Yep. Hey, how fast did that happen, bro? This is a big old buck that I filmed when Jimmy and I were here. Right down there, not 200 yards from here. That's what you come to Iowa for, right there.
Look at that dude, man.
Late season, snow on the ground. That is a beautiful Iowa deer.
Man, look at all the junk coming off.
I knew he had a split over here, and this kicker, I didn't know he had that. Of course, you never do until you get down on him. What a beautiful deer.
Thanks for being with us on The Truth and sharing with us what we love and cherish so much, this great sport of hunting. Join us again as we continue the tradition of hunting and just living the outdoor lifestyle. God willing, we'll see you next week.